Hello and welcome back to the Byzantines. We are now a new culture. We have become leeks. And what does that do for us? Well, the main thing it did for us was it gave us Republican legacy, which allows our city holdings to have more taxes, development, and levies. So, I think instead of thinking about what we should be doing next, let's first of all look at what we got. Let's appreciate what we have now achieved for ourselves. So, we head here. What do we actually hold here? That's a city. Do we hold any cities? Yes, okay. So we have this city here. Let's have a look. So, development-wise, what bonus did we get? 10%. Okay, so that's what it means by that. So it means we get 10%, right? Now, is that from this or is that from something else? Not entirely sure. I think it's from that, but it could also be from bureaucratic. No, bureaucratic's 15%. Okay, let me go back to this thing. So, development plus 10%. So there's bureaucratic 15. So yeah, this must be from cities. Yeah, okay. That makes sense. Okay, so we got 10%. What have we got in taxes? Which one is going to give us anything about taxes here? What's it? It's called Republican something? I don't think this is right. Tax assessors, stewardship, Crown of David, Liege Steward. I don't think we're getting any benefit in tax, right? City holdings give more taxes, development, and levies. Okay. This is a city holding. The culture is leek. It does not give any more... it does not give any more tax. Unless it's off the list, which is possible. But, according to this, it doesn't give us anything. Alright. Well, let's have a look at levies. Also didn't get any bonus from levies. Huh. Interesting. Although administrative minus 50 is interesting. I'm guessing that's because of our administration type. So far from Republican legacy, city holdings give more taxes, development, levies. Well, they give more development, potentially, if that's where we got the development from. But they do not give any more taxes or levies, that I can see, from Republican Legacy. So there was no Republican Legacy stuff, there was no cultural stuff. Right, let's just double check that again. Let's just prove it. We're getting 0 benefits that I can see, unless I'm missing something very obvious in front of me. And then if we check this, we get nothing. Cool. Cool. I mean... there is an argument, and this argument is stupid, but there is an argument that increasing development does also increase taxes and levies. So therefore, if you have more development, you have more taxes and levies, but that's not what it says. What it says is, city holdings give more taxes, development, and levies. Okay, interesting. City holding significantly lowers control gain. City holding significantly lowers control gain. So, control gain should be significantly lowered? Due to village center. Ah, maybe they're on the city itself. Maybe the bonus is on the city itself. Okay. We have a 1% tax and we have 75 levies here. Let's find a city somewhere else. Ah, maybe we have found a secret. I need to find somewhere that isn't my culture, which actually is not as easy as it sounds. Okay. Aha! So that 1% is actually a thing. So this is a level 2 city, so it gets more, but that 1%. So we got tax, danger, levies, garrison reinforcement rate. Let's have a look at this. So the city holding gives us 25% levies and 1% taxes. Okay. And there's the development growth, so we get 5% there. And there's the control growth. Now it makes sense, right? Okay, so that's actually going to apply across every leak holding, which is interesting. And that's going to stack the more cities you have. So if we have 2 cities, that should, you know, stack twice as high. So if I go and have a look here, this should say village center minus 25 minus 25. So we actually have minus 50% control growth here. But on development, we can then see that we have, where is it? So this will be, yeah, so this is called village center. Yeah, so we have 5% there and 5% there. Okay. So we're getting bonuses from that. So it is 10%. So we also get 10% from leak from somewhere else as well. Okay, cool. Although, is that just because the culture is correct? I don't know. Anyway, doesn't matter. And then taxes. Is this double stack as well? Village center 1%. No, because taxes are, it's just this holding. Yeah, actually, it's just this holding, so it wouldn't double stack. Okay. Does that go up each level? It does. Okay, so the next level, so control growth doesn't, so the negative doesn't go up. But holding taxes, we get double the percentage, and we get double the percentage of levies as well. So that goes up to 50, 75, 100% levy. Now, we're not getting a lot of levies from city holdings, but that is very interesting. Okay, and we're actually able to upgrade these right now because of the other thing. So we're able to upgrade these because city holdings, where are we? The city main buildings can be built 1 era earlier. Fantastic, and they're a little bit cheaper. Nice. Okay. Republican vassals above the rank of baron provide more taxes and levies. Okay. Let's have a look. So Republican vassals above the rank of baron provide more taxes and levies. Actually, we have none, right? We physically can't have any. I just realized because baron is the lowest rank, and if you're 1 rank higher than your admin, I guess you could technically have some if you held the land directly, but I don't think we could create them because currently we have governorships. Parochial vassals will be more common. So what's this? Constructs or upgrades holdings, makes them guardians of close family. Well, this is what they like. They like when we upgrade holdings. They like when we have guardians who are close family. And they like when you use the domestic affairs counselor task, which I use 100% of the time. Great. They don't like high crown authority, and they don't like non-trivial wars. Okay, cool. That's fine. Yeah, that's mostly fine. Rulers of this culture can appoint up to 4 counts to be overseers of local cities, turning them into republican vassals. Up to 4 counts to be overseers of local cities. So does that? I don't think that works, right? You. Can I appoint you as a... Yeah, okay, Republican Overseer. There you go. He has to not be a claimant. He must not have landed relatives, and he must not be the heir of any title. That's going to be difficult to find. Yeah, so that would allow him to see the city of to oversee the growing city of Cephalonia, turning him into a Republican vassal. Do we have any vassals who are eligible? I don't even know if this is good to turn people into Republican vassals. You have no landed relatives or claims currently. So I could do that. You would adopt the Republic government and you'd get that city. Huh. Yeah, interesting. So that would work. That would work over here. Huh. So you can switch out of administrative via this. Okay. Do we want to switch him out of administrative? I don't know. Probably not. Yeah, probably not. I don't think it gives us a ton of benefit to do this. We give him the city. Yeah, I don't know what benefit we're getting out of that, necessarily. I mean, I guess you get the benefit that they provide more taxes and levies. But for us right now, I don't see a lot of benefit. Like, compared to admin. I'd much prefer to keep them admin, because then I can revoke their titles at will. So that seems good. Okay, cool. Somebody asked, when are we next, or what culture are we hybridizing next? Well, let's just pick one. We're not going to hybridize with this one. I just want to see what the cooldown is. There we go. Leak is less than 50 years old. Okay, so in 50 years we can start having that conversation. But until then, I'm not that worried about it. Now you could say, well, you could start raising cultural acceptance now. I could, but I don't know what we want in 50 years. I mean, it did take us like 50 years to get this one, but let's not worry about that. Okay, so that's that. What else did we get? What else is new? We got martial administration. So this just means that martial education traits are more valued. You get a ton of traits which are more valued. Blade master traits are better. Craven and content ones are looked down upon in this culture. Knights are more prone to injury in battles and may challenge rivals to single combat, inflicting stress if I win. So we injury resistance +5 for our prowess. Number of knights +2 and an accolade glory gain. So we might want to try and raise our accolades a little bit, but that's okay. Right. We can build the main buildings quicker. So let's maybe think about that. Let's maybe upgrade every one of our cities that we have. Shouldn't be that many. But we can now upgrade our personal cities here. Okay, do I also want to upgrade the other cities in these places that we have? Probably, right? Yeah, so let's upgrade these as well while we're here. Upgrade and now amount of money. Okay, cool. That's probably going to be worth it. I think that's going to lead to good stuff. Okay. Now that we've done this as well, we don't necessarily have to have this land up here, right? We could potentially give away this land because we no longer need to have it. We could give it away to a leak vassal who might convert it, and then we could grab ourselves a city. That seems like a good idea. So I'm actually just going to give this to a noble of the leak culture. Yeah. So we're going to give that to this guy. He's apparently a patriarch and a monk. What an odd character to give it to. Okay. That's fine. Like, patriarch is somebody who's dedicated to his family and the prosperity of his house, but he has no family, and his house he is the only living member of. Very weird. Okay, anything else that we hold that we shouldn't hold? No, that's fine. So now I could potentially take some land. I could take this guy's land if I wanted to. He is just some random dude. How much is that worth to us? It's worth 2.7. We also take one of our cities back as well. We have those ones. Yeah, so that's going to be about 1. 2.39 on this one. Okay. And I don't have one here. You know what? I think I'm going to take this one. Yeah, I'm going to take this guy's land. I'm going to revoke your appointment. That's fine. Cool. So that is now our land directly, which means that we get the tax from it, but we also... Oh, I guess you're a leasee, so we wouldn't get your tax, but we'd get the tax from a city holding that we could build here directly if we wanted to. So, we should think about doing that. Right. We can station our men-at-arms. Okay, where are you going? Here. Cool. Right. Let's unpause. We've arrived home from our trip. Wonderful. Nephew has been released from prison. That's nice. Promote a legend. No, I don't need to, but which legend would you like me to promote? My grandmother's Roman heritage one? Wait, my grandmother had a Roman heritage thing? Oh. Okay, how far through was it? I'm actually kind of interested. You're dead, right? Yeah, so can I own it? Who's owning it? No, you're owning it. My brother is owning it. Oh. Oh, wait, does that give bonuses to the... This might give bonuses to the... Let's see here. Doesn't say in here. It might give a bonus to the... My words will happen eventually. To a dynasty when it's done, which means we would get the ability to then diverge our culture into Roman heritage. I don't think it does, though. I think that's only for him. I think he's stolen our Roman heritage legend. That's annoying. I mean, if it does, he's paying for it anyway. He'll be able to sort it out. Okay. Cool. So I've given away that land over here. We now don't really need that land to be directly underneath us, but there's no harm to it being underneath us. We're building here. We have a ton of influence. We could try and push ourselves up in the Byzantine Empire. Would we like to inherit the Byzantine Empire? Let's just ask that as a question. If it was offered to us, would we be happy inheriting the Byzantine Empire? Probably, right? I think at this point we would probably be reasonably happy with it. Although I'm quite happy playing as Epirus for a little bit. Let's just see. Are we next in line? Yes. And it's not that close. Yeah. Okay. So we should be fine here, actually. So I think we're happy to be where we're at. Also, this is now upgraded, so now we can get another one of these if we want to. Ooh, cool. You know what I am going to get, though? I'm going to get the thing that we paid a lot of money for in the previous character, if we've got it. We're going to get a Mulberry Copse, which is going to eventually unlock the Commissioned Silk Regalia thing for us. Let's do that. It's also going to give us domicile some flat income, which will be quite nice. Cool. I'm still thinking about what I want to do. Do we have any rivals or anything? We do have a rival. I could remove you from existence, I suppose. Yeah, I could but definitely murder you. Yeah, let's go for a nice... Oh, but it's going to stress us out to murder people. It would unstress us once he's murdered, but it was... Almost a lot of things are stressing us out. Could go on an activity. Yeah, we can't do another one of these for another 20 years. But we could host a grand tournament or something in a little bit. Yeah, maybe we'll host a grand tournament in a little bit. Use our very high stats that we have now to some kind of benefit. Highest member has been given some land. Kyriakos of Kilikia has been given... oh, well, he's been given Kilikia. Okay. That is Damanos' son, who is Sebastianos' son, who is Marcos' son, who is Zacharias' son, who is... Yeah, very, very far down the generations. Cool. Legend spreads into your realm. Roman heritage is spread into our lands. Okay, gives development growth. That's fine. Okay. This is fine. How's the Basilius doing anyway? People are imprisoning other people, so that's my cousin's been imprisoned. Basilius currently is negative 37 gold a month. He's in a war against the tyranny. Okay, things aren't looking great for him. Yeah, I think things have looked better. Neighboring ruler lost war. Roman heritage was added to your legend library. Did you just Oh my, you just completed that immediately, right? At level 1. Level 2. Ugh. So that means that it didn't even give us the, yeah, that didn't give him the level 3 bonuses. I mean, it will fix his, like, money issues. Or it should, anyway. Yeah, that fixed it. That's why he did it, because he had money issues, but it's not great. Your neighbor has lost against your fellow vassal, so this guy's expanded into Arca. Oh, okay. Cool. Italy is losing vast amounts of land. Cool. Maybe we take a look at the papacy, actually. Nope, never mind. They're way too strong for us. New governance issue. Inept mayor. Let's go see him. As I pore over the litany of complaints sent from Herima, noting accusations against that fop doodle Anthemius, how with criminality has allegedly drained the city of funds, there is indeed something deeply wrong for the city's contability. Wealth seems to disappear from the balance inexplicably. The numbers of state-paid officials change day by day, and the documentation on land ownership is littered with inconsistencies. Alright, I'll head over there. I'm a little worried about this, but we don't need to be that worried, because we're not going in it. Right. A swollen belly. My lover is once again pregnant. Somebody was asking, why do I keep clicking it when like yes to these lover events when all that happens is I become an adulterer and we end up with problems? Problems are fun. Problems are something that you have to deal with. If we went for a no problems setup, which we could do, it would be incredibly dull. It would be much better to add a little bit of spice. Occasionally say yes when the game says Do you want to do this? Effectively, what the way I'm seeing these right now, is the game saying, do you want something which isn't necessarily a challenge, but do you want something to mix something up? Do you want something that's going to be interesting? It's like, would you like it to be more interesting right now? Yes or no? And that's where you're at. And sometimes the answer is no. Sometimes you're like, actually, I don't really need this side plot with this lover that we have to deal with. And sometimes you're like, actually, yes, it would be quite good to have a little distraction. It gives us something to worry about. It gives us something that we have to deal with every now and again. It will pop up. Maybe it gives us some stress. Now we're having to do stress management. You know, I see it as ways of being able to adjust the levers to make things more fun for yourself. Anyway, I've come to verify your administration's contability. It's that about the consignment of grain, the silk imports. Yes, my contacts are a little unorthodox, but they've been pardoned for their crimes. Well, most of them. I'll undo these orders, my catapan. All of them, you needn't worry. And say, show me the ledgers, and that gets rid of the holding tax negative. You're unworthy of your post, which also gets rid of it. I'm calling in my experts from the capital, or you'll personally pay for all the losses. Let me just say, show me the ledgers. Yeah, get rid of the negative. Hospitable hospices. Travelers, you look weary. Our doors are open for rest and care. A physician offers with a gentle smile. Inside, the air is calm, filled with the soothing aroma of herbs. Here, try my famed decoction of lily. It will reinvigorate the soul. 99% chance I'm reinvigorated, 1% chance I'm killed. Port could use a physician. You're an excellent physician. You would be better than Euphraxia. Okay. Or, here's a donation. Yeah, I could use you as a physician. 100%. Come join me. Nice. We've arrived back. Get our experience. And did it actually replace her? It did. Fantastic. The reason I asked that is because there's a bug currently where it doesn't always do that for certain things. So it's always worth just having a little check. Although that was mostly with landless stuff. It didn't seem to apply to, well, landed gameplay as far as we saw. Anyway. What's this? That's the war against the tyranny that he's winning. I bet he has a ton of money now, right? Yeah, he's rolling in cash now. We at least left the Byzantine Empire in a good spot. There's a deer. Oh, okay. I've been invited to join a hunt. I might say yes. My father, the great Basilius David, died of old age a long time ago. Yet the flame of his life still shines bright. What surrounded him everywhere now seems to follow me. Many consider me his son rather than a man in my own right. Just yesterday, an old peasant was praising him as if he was still alive. The time has come to step out of his shadow, to make my mark on the world, to be recognized as the great Catapan Samuel. We get into Dawn, get even more stress and even more prestige, or alas, I'll forever be his son. Go into Dusk. No, we will go into Dawn. Okay. Do I want to go on a hunt? Where are you? That's pretty far away. Sure, I'll go on the hunt. Yeah, we could maybe make it a trip on the way back. Maybe go through some of these things on the way back. Yeah, I don't know if we can get all the way down there, but let's see. First of all, obviously, experienced captains makes life easier. How about mercenary guards? Yeah, okay. On the way back, I'm going to go to there. Go to there. And now we're going to see how far it will let us go with it. Go to there. Go to there. There. Keep going down the coast. Okay. I don't know if it's going to let us, but I assume it's going to come up red at the top if it won't let us. Head to Jerusalem. Head down here. We're going to head down to St. Catherine. Then we're going to go to Giza. And then we're going to go to Alexandria. Yeah, that seems pretty good to me. I will join the hunt with that as our route. Yeah, that seems like a solid route. We're going to get a ton of bonuses. Let's go. Okay. So, first of all, we'll take the very quick trip over there. Regent-wise, fill my coffers, please. That's fine. Oh, my counselor died, but I think that's ex-counselor. Oh, no, it was my realm priest. Never mind. Yeah, Regent is swinging the scales of power against us. Nice is losing some land. You know what I could do? I could start training these guys, giving these guys mentorship. Let's maybe start with... Actually, I need you to increase control somewhere. I need you to increase control there. Why don't we start... Can I get... Actually, wait a second. Yeah, I'm going to mentor my wife. Definitely, because then if her stats are better, she's giving us more stats via assist ruler. Yeah, so that seems good to me. Let's do that. Wonderful. Seems good to me. Heading over here. And Nice was imprisoned. So that Nice is the... okay. Daughter-in-law of the old Holy Roman Emperor. Sister-in-law to the current Holy Roman Emperor. Imprisoned by... Oh. By her husband. Oh. That's never a good sign. Making camp. Hey, we finished the mulberry copse. Fantastic. 4 months till this begins. Of uncertain stock. Zenobia. The child is mine. I lost stress. Forgot I lose stress for that. We can upgrade the mulberry. We could also upgrade the magnificent garden now. Yeah. Definitely could. We can upgrade all of this sort of stuff. Let's upgrade the mulberry copse first. Let's do that. Okay. Back in here. 3 months till it begins. We're just waiting for 3 people to get here as well. Lost a level of devotion for admitting to adultery. Available perks. Let's make murder better. Make murder easier. Sure. Seems good to me. Number of days till it begins dropping. Fellow vassal is losing some land. That's fine. I'm not that worried about it. The age of knowing. My daughter Helene hovers in the limbo between childhood and adulthood. I've taught her enough to understand the truth. If she is still young enough, and she is still young enough to have an open mind, I want to induct her into the service of the Horned Goddess, now or never. We shall do it. She is a witch. Oh, we're also a witch. If I go to Witch Coven, how are we looking? Found Witch Coven. We're 2.4. Not a lot. We could try and make people witches. Maybe that would help us. Maybe I could try and make you a witch. Do you want to be a witch, brother? Just adds a little bit more chaos. Wait. Where's the make him a witch? Maybe he already is a witch. Maybe that's why I can't try and make him a witch. Possibly, yeah. He possibly might already be a witch. Okay. How about my sister? Can I make my sister a witch? My sister, by the way, is currently just sitting in this guy's court. Who is this guy? So your title went to your son. So she's sitting in her son-in-law's court, and she looks very unhappy about it. Very, very unhappy about it. You want to come back to my court? Cool. Can I make you a witch when you're here? No. But I can invite you back to my court. Okay, how about... Well, yeah, how about you? You're probably too young, right? To be a witch. Yeah, probably. Need to find somebody... How about one of my vassals? How about Xenon? Do you want to be a witch? Nope. Okay, I don't really know where the make people become a witch option is. Unless you already are one. I don't think you're a witch, though. My wife. Surely my wife is not yet a witch. Yeah, I have no idea. Maybe they're all witches, or maybe I don't know where the option is to try and turn someone into a witch. Anyway, Anastasia is now back. She can now exist in our court with huge amounts of intrigue. You know what? Because she has huge amounts of intrigue, why don't I just make you my spy master? That's why we've invited our sister back. To kill our enemies. I mean, keep us safe. Right, we're going to get a stag. Wonderful. Let's see how this goes. Wildflowers. I'm going to tell this guy to get back on our horse. We are going after game. We are not picking flowers. Regent got me money. Thank you, Regent. We will attempt to ambush the stag with a bow. And... good shot. The Lord Mayor has managed to get the beast. Have we succeeded? We have. Fantastic. A dangerous beast slain. In this one, his retinue gets some glory. We get some hunter trait experience, which is quite nice. Yeah, all seems good to me. Wonderful. And our level of fame went up. We are now illustrious, which gives us an extra knight. Wonderful. Right, there was a boundary dispute somewhere. Visited a monastery to get some lifestyle experience. Pilgrim's Tale. As we walk through the church in Vardsiki, I overhear a group of travellers talking quietly to one another. One of them, a man, starts describing and comparing the church of his journey to Alexandria. I can't help but listen in on the conversation as he continues going into detail about the fantastic things he saw in Alexandria. Looking around, I can only imagine how much better it must be than the dainty sight I see here. And we are heading off there, so that's fine. I'm not going to go to a pilgrimage, but I am going to go there. I guess I'll take this. I kind of want to just give you money so that I can keep my stats higher. So I'm going to give you money so I'll keep my stats higher. Chop chop. I hate this event because it's like there's a chance that you just maim yourself. Like, look at this. Chance you lower stress. Chance you lower stress and you get sore muscles, which is a negative. Chance you maim yourself and get recently maimed, or nothing. So it's like a huge chance of bad happening, minor chance of good, or nothing. By the way, when I say it's a huge chance of bad happening, this is a 36% prowess challenge. We have 30 prowess. That means that if you had a normal amount of prowess, this is even less good. This is just an absolutely terrible event. I mean, obviously the chance of being maimed is low, so if you really need the stress loss, it's good, but like, no. Obviously not. I'm not going to do that. Level of Splendor's gone up for our house. Nice. And we got a learning perk. Single point in learning. It's either pedagogy or scientific. Each of them are pretty good. Let's choose pedagogy, which will make our make our boards better, which is good because we're going to have a lot of them. Right. Mentor and governance was a success. Okay, I got a weak hook on my wife, and her opinion of me went up. And she gained strategy set at the top level, which gives her +2 to all stats. And she mentored governance for 10 years, so even more stewardship. Great. So, this now means that she is giving us more stats. Not a lot more stats, but more stats. Because her stats are better. Wonderful. I'm now going to mentor my my sister. Let's do that. Okay. Lovely. We have enough money to host our tournament, by the way, if we want to host it. Golden obligations could be alright for us. Centralization's obviously great if we want to try and raise our development. We could work towards that as well. Let's work towards that. This will make things cheaper when I'm buying, because I'm also going to buy a lot of stuff. Whoa, 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 whoa. The Sicilian Gates. We struggle through the Guardian Passes, the craggy defiles between Asia and Europa. Above, in wind-racked heights, amidst stones, Greek eyes watch us. It's said these warders of the Sicilian Gates in their high fort once defended against a flood of despoiling heathens. Now, they keep a vigil against raiding nomads and petty robbers. Although some say they are little better than brigands themselves. Still, here are a few common conscripts in scrubby little fort safeguarded. Here are a few common conscripts in scrubby little fort safeguarded in empire. Fateful place. I have a small matter for your final approval. Nothing that you should need to read in grand detail, my lord. I'll just be getting started with it, shall I? You want to imprison my vassal? I might just decline that one. Or, sorry, it's on veto, not on decline. Yeah, I'll just veto that one. That's fine. Regent's more powerful as well. Let's swing the scales back to us using our influence, of which we have a lot. Cool. Haunted Mansion. Ooh, let's see what's in here. We're walking down a dark and deserted highway or hallway. A few furnishings we come across are all covered up with sheets. We've had this a few times. We are going to look for something interesting this time. A large dark shape comes swooshing down on top of me. I let out a shriek of surprise. It was a Kakios. And say, ah ha 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 ha, or you knave. I'll say, ah ha ha ha. Because stress doesn't matter to us right now. Right. Ooh, we get a martial one. Stalwart leader is great if we want to lead armies, and we are actually good at leading armies right now, so let's do that. Because our martial is pretty good, prowess is pretty good. We kind of want to be in armies, so let's carry on. Language barrier, we can attempt to just talk our way into going faster, which we did. Wonderful. That's more martial lifestyle experience. Adventurer was landed all the way down here. So we were given the Hillid Duchy. Wait. You gave away Venice? To a adventurer? What? Okay, well, whatever. Whatever, it's fine. Oh yeah, he's a new noble family. Yeah, let's not worry about it. Our family's still, like, by far the top family, but that's okay. Or things there. Waters of the Jordan. Men speak only to the wondrousness of Palestine, a land where the soil knows the tread of God, where the great river Jordan knows his body. Stepping into that river's waters, I bathed where John the Baptist once performed his rites, where Christ himself was baptized. It seems filthy. My skin is lazily caressed by warm, milky murk. Plant scum boils up between my toes. With little ceremony, I clamber back onto the muddy bank. You get holy water, mortal stomach, or I will discreetly unburden myself. I will discreetly unburden myself. Lovely. Hey, even more lifestyle experience. Let's keep going. Even more lifestyle experience. Okay, wait, did I get a new thing? What did I get? Oh, I got Waters of the Jordan. Oh, monthly piety per legitimacy level. Ah, alright, 80 gold. That's how I see that. Hey, we can upgrade this again, which we should do. Just keep increasing our domicile income. Right now it's not getting us a ton, but if we keep doing that, we're going to get a higher base. A higher base is then going to mean that we get more when we put percentages on top of it. As we travel by the Nile, we notice a woman loudly cursing her life and complaining about her traitorous crew. As we get closer, we see her standing by the remains of a small wrecked trading vessel. "Oh Lord, if I may ask for a moment of your time, I'll happily pay for some food and assistance with repairing my boat," she asked with a pained smile on her face. I notice most of her goods seem to be well kept despite her misfortune. "So we can help out for a fair price, or my apologies, we are in a hurry." "For a fair price, we'll help." "Sure." Got more experience. Nice. A little bit more, and now we're heading back. Derelict ship. I don't care. Hey, increased control in county is done. We're now going to get you back on training commanders. You're in line for Raska. What is Raska? Oh, that whole them up there. That's not part of my land, though, is it? No. I just happen to be in line for it. Or my son is in line for it, I guess. Not me. But okay, interesting. Or, actually, that's not my son. That's my grandnephew. Which, as we previously said, is basically unconnected. You declared war on the Holy Roman Empire, did you? Well, that's optimistic. Because he's in a defending against the tyranny war at the same time for the grand city of Travunija. Oh, okay. Wait, that's in Croatia, right? That's some of the Croatian land that we needed? I think so. Yeah, it is some of the Croatian land that we needed. Cool. That is actually useful. Helene comes of age. She is Midas touched. Okay, we probably want to marry her off in a little bit. We'll wait till we get back, though. Right. And boundary disputes done. We have now arrived back home. We are now a veteran wanderer, which is great. Even more stats. Great. Okay. All of that seems good. Let's maybe do some marrying off of people. Let's start with our daughter. And let's start with our saved oh, wait a second. There we go. Let's start with our saved filter. I don't know why that doesn't work all the time, but that's okay. So, this is all fine. Do we want an alliance? I'm not particularly worried. What's the best one we could get? Duchy of Verona? Katepanate of Bulgaria? That would potentially be good. A nice internal alliance. I'm not sure what that would give us. It would be good if we became the Byzantine Emperor. It seems like a good marriage. Yeah, this seems like a solid marriage. You shall marry Alexandros. Yes. Only he can offer a grand wedding. That's okay. Well, you're willing to accept it. This seems absolutely fine. Let me just, out of curiosity. Oh, you would accept matrilineal. Why? Do you not have an aversion to that? It's only -20. I suppose it doesn't matter as much in admin, like in terms of the negative, because in admin you're getting elected to positions, so it doesn't matter if his heir is in a matrilineal marriage. It won't actually impact him that much. But anyway, we're not doing those. Right. Oh yeah, I was looking at conquerors in between episodes. There's nothing too exciting. It's Syria, who we knew was a conqueror. It's Siberia, who we knew was a conqueror. It's Maghreb. Actually, I didn't know about Maghreb. I don't think Maghreb was there when I looked previously. But yeah, Maghreb is now a conqueror. Not Scourge of the God, so just a normal conqueror. They're going to run into us at some point. We then have the Persian Empire, which is still kind of holding together, but has a lot of wars internally. Then Ajuran. Yeah, I think the Persian Empire is falling apart. Arabia already has fallen apart. It lost their conqueror, so yeah, not great news for Arabia. Great news for Syria, though. Great news for Syria. Right. Alliance formed. Oh yeah, I was going to do more marriages, and that's why I went in here in the first place. Unmarried courtiers. You know what? Because I'm not doing matrilineal marriages, let's just also put in a male filter. It makes it slightly quicker to do. Would be nice if you could do and cannot marry, but that's not the purpose of this of character finder usually, so that's fine. Right, let's make one of these. So we're gonna go not a ruler. That's really all we like. Not a ruler, my religion probably, and then inheritable traits. Yeah, that lowers down the list quite a lot. A genius? That is a genius. Yeah, you're gonna marry the genius. That seems good. You? You're gonna marry this person who's Amazonian. You? You're gonna marry... See this person who is fecund. You are gonna marry... To see if we have any other really good ones. We did have another fecund one in here, right? Like the rabbit. Yeah, there we go. That's it. You're fine. You... yeah, so we don't have any, like, higher tier ones, so you can marry Anna. You can marry... Iona. Or Joanna. And then our tutor can marry... Ivana. Sure. Right. That's a bunch of marriages. Be careful not to click these away. I have clicked these away in the past, and then there's been an actual message hidden in between these. So just making sure that we're happy with that. Seems good to me. Should we have a look at our court positions for a second? Let's just check that they're fine. We do have a champion charioteer. Not overly worried about that. Wet nurse. Go up to an excellent wet nurse. Let's do that. Tutor. We can go up to an excellent tutor, so we'll also upgrade that. I'm not worried about the prestige. I'm quite happy to spend it to replace. Not for antiquarian. Bookmaker is free, so I might as well have a bookmaker in here. Court Chronicler. I don't necessarily need. I think I'm fine without that. Musician, I'm kind of fine without. Food Taster. Food Taster is probably nice to have. Let's make it that guy. Master of the Horse makes our knights better. If we decide to go to war, that'd be useful. Royal Architect. I am going to do a lot of building, so let's make sure we have one of them in here. Could be worth having a bodyguard. It is always worth having somebody who's not, or like to take the hit if you're about to die. We can have you in as an executioner. You're not very good as an executioner, but it would give me a little bit of dread gain and lowering of dread decay. Sure, let's do that. Wonderful. Predatory beasts governance issue. Oh, let's deal with it then. Local wildlife are becoming scarcer and scarcer. Let's travel. See if we can fix it. Mountaineer. There we go. Travel. Wonderful. Mentor and governance was a success. Fantastic. She's now got even better stats. I could try and mentor my daughter in governance. Sure, you know what? I'll mentor you in governance before you leave. Who's educating you? You are. Oh. Well, I don't think that's quite right, so we'll just remove you there. Then we'll educate her. We're not going to send her to university. University is too expensive. But we will at least educate her. And our son's being educated by us, right? Yes. Okay. Cool. Cool. Predatory beasts. My arrival in Cephalonia is amidst tragedy and worry. Locals mutter that, in the safety of an enclosure, a prize horse was recently torn apart by an enormous wolf. A quick ride around the region proves this information reliable. Wild game is rare to see, and the signs of wolf attacks are everywhere. They say an infant is missing. They say that tiny shattered bones were found. So I have the right professionals. That gets me learning and intrigue. Gets abundant gain for 10 years, and it loses predatory beasts. That seems perfect. I can try and hunt them. Which will give me some hunter experience, which is kind of cool. Try and get an exotic pet. Or just import and release more prey. Alright, I'm going to do the right professionals one. Got me a new intrigue perk. I'm going to take a job done right. Makes hostile schemes better. Okay. We have now arrived back. Cool. We didn't get any experience because we're actually maxed. And our wife is pregnant. Ooh. Okay. Cool. That's fine. Invited to a hunt. Ooh, where is it? It's next door in the place that we just were? Alright. I mean, I'll go. You've sold me. It's literally next door. Alright, and we'll just wait here. We should probably look for some hostile schemes to do. I just don't really have any hostile schemes that I feel like we need to do right now. But we could try and put more of our family members in charge of things. Neighboring ruler lost war to an uprising. So this uprising... Ah, they've split off that land down there. Okay. It's fine. How are you doing in general? You're a little bit stronger than we are. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. House member gained appointment. Steermon. Okay. Cool. Nothing in there. Large cities are finishing. That's what I was hoping for. We're hunting a stag. Okay, so we get a ton of influence, but the large cities finishing are great. That gives us a large amount more money. Yeah, and now we can upgrade these to the next level because these are limited by city, not by... they're limited by the city level, not by any other tech. So yeah, let's upgrade these. Let's get ourselves a little bit better trade ports. Can I upgrade the... Oh no, I still need battlements for that one. Cool. How far away is battlements? Let's have a look. How far away is battlements for us? That's the wrong menu. There we go. 9 years. Okay. Yeah, development's okay here. We just need to wait a little bit and we can get a little bit more... yeah, we can get a little bit more tech progress. Let's see here. I'm not going to pick up plants. Yeah, we'll avoid doing that. Okay, these people are picking up plants. We're going to say don't do that. We don't pick up plants here. The stag is cornered. Is being ambushed with a bow. We have finished our modest magnanary. We're now going to upgrade to get the large magnanary, which unlocks the commissioned silk regalia decision. Sure. What's this? Demand artifact. Oh. What do you want? You want yes or no? I mean, out of principle, I want to tell you to go away, but, like, I'm not using it, so... And I have 2, don't I? Yeah, I have 2. So, yeah, you can have it. I accept. I think he took the one that had lower durability as well. That's fine. Also realized we don't necessarily need the current thing that we're on, because this one, building construction time being 15% quicker is nice. Yeah, we'll keep it for now. I should give away some of the artifacts maybe, but that's okay. Oh, someone was wounded by the stag. And our hunt is over. We got hunter trait experience. We should be at, oh, we're close to level 1 now, which was a health boost. Nice. And now we're heading back. Okay, cool, cool. So, I think our basic plan from this point onwards with this character is just buff up everything we can, try and get as many of these buildings finished as we can, and then try and just get development like ramped. That's our main goal right now, is immediately get development ramped. We maybe want to look at getting the Byzantine Empire at some point. If we do get the Byzantine Empire, then what we want to do is we want to convert the capital over to Leek. Because if we can do that, we get a 41 development thing in our capital, which would be very, very, very good. We also want to look for an opportunity to expand, maybe into Italy or the papacy. This war is looking great if they can win it. To get us a little bit of Croatia, we probably want to look and see if we can help in any way with that, because that is good for us in the long run. But yeah, I don't know. I think we're okay. It might be a little slower with this character initially, but it's only because we have so much that we can do in terms of like upgrading things that this is the best use of our money. We should do a grand tournament at some point though. Yeah, a grand tournament would help with our new accolade game to try and push this accolade up. Because if this accolade can go up a little higher, you can start gaining stewardship out of it, and completing grand tournaments gives us development growth, which would be great. And then it changes from 50% development growth to 1 development level, which is good. Also, the increased controlling county councillor task will occasionally grant a significant boost is actually really good as well. Yeah. But yeah, that's the plan. Also, he's currently converting some things over. We probably want to convert a bunch over to our culture. Whatever we can within our realm we want to convert over, especially if it's got high development. So I guess that means we kind of want to start over here, which is what we did. But yeah, we kind of want to maybe convert some of this stuff over first, just because it's it is higher development, so it's going to help us with our tech stuff quicker. Anyway, I'm going to end the episode here. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.